So go, cause you're thinking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I need you.
Welcome back to another episode of Broke Premiere, guys. If you've been here, then you know that we've been working on the Jeep. If you just saw, I ripped out all of the rugs and the last little piece of plastic that I had left on the center console. The disgusting part, ripping out the rug, is that is all wet. I don't know what it is, but it is gross. It goes all the way to the front, and it was on the bottom of the carpet that you just watched me spray at the car wash. The next thing I want to do is to scrub that down, all the rest of the little bits in here that still need to be cleaned, just to try to get the smell out of this thing. I'm gonna get after it. Okay, so I've been cleaning the interior, all the bare metal and everything. I pulled the carpet back out to clean it again because I went and smelled it drying in the sun, and I'm almost 100% positive someone had a giant water pipe that's used with some green stuff to light and ignite, and I'm pretty sure they spilled that entire water pipe in the back passenger seat. Hope that makes sense to everyone. There's certain words I can't use or YouTube immediately flags me. So I'm almost positive what that big brown stain was that I was cleaning up off the metal is old residue from that water pipe, because that exact spot on the carpet reeks. So I brought the carpet back in, washed it again with my little Dawn and closed detergent solution, hopefully to get more scent back on it. That's good, and keep pulling that scent out. I am getting a little nervous on how this thing's going to smell, even with the ozone generator plugged in. Really crossing my fingers. I'm going to spray the crud out of this steel with some of that Febreze fresh linen smell, so that when I throw the rug on top of it, hopefully it eats up that smell into the rug. That's what I'm hoping. The other thing is I have to paint that rug. I thought it was just stained. It's definitely bleached. So I'm gonna grab some dye after this thing dries out, hopefully tonight, and I'll probably dye it tomorrow. Right now, I want to start tackling the seats. There's a big, I'm guessing it's a gummy bear, because I found quite a few of them in the car. In fact, they might be some green related gummy bears now that I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna try to get that out. I'm gonna try to freeze it with an ice cube and get the majority off, and then hopefully duct tape will pull almost all of it out. And then I wanna clean the seats and get it prepped to go back in. So anyway, I'm gonna get started cleaning these, kind of see what happens. Okay, so I was able to get whatever that was off the seat, definitely using like a plastic pry tool and then a pick a little bit at one point. But I think I got these things looking pretty good. They're probably going to be cleaned one more time. I still have a lot of sheetrock dust kicking around, so every time I move it, one side becomes white. And then when I move to the other side, I clean that up, the other side gets white again. So I think I gotta wait to put them back in the car for the final touches. They did come out good. So this one in particular, I mean, you can still kind of see where it was because we know where it is. But overall, this section came out really good. All of them came out really good. Might do the driver's seat again. Yeah, I might do the driver's seat again. Like I said, I'm gonna have to touch them up one more time. But for right now, they look pretty dang good. What I want to do next is the headliner. So as you can see, there's all kinds of nasty little handprints up here especially. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take out the actual sun visors and clean them up so I don't get everything else wet. Everything else I'm going to try to either vacuum or kind of smudge it in or blend it out with smudging. So yeah, I got a bunch of clean cloths and I'm gonna start cracking away at this thing. Okay, so I did the headliner, came out pretty good. I'm sure some of you are probably wondering like the little technique I used. Basically used a dry, clean cloth to rub off anything that would clean off without any soap. If it did need soap, I would wet another clean cloth and wipe it with that soap. And then I would try to dry it and smudge it out even more with another dry, clean cloth. So 3 clean cloths, one used only for dry, next one used for wet, next one used for damp cleanup. Anyway, I then cleaned the rest of the plastics on the side. But right now what I want to do is I want to pull the carpet in here, put it on the ground, and I want to start spray painting it and getting it back to black. That second cleaning that I did, along with spraying some of this Febreze fabric scented stuff, actually made it smell pretty good when I checked it this morning underneath the heat. Hey guys, I just want to cut in here quick because I forgot to mention it and I thought it'd be very helpful to a lot of people. This is probably going to be a little graphic, so just a heads up. But last week when I gashed my my nose. I really did cut it deep. So bad that when I cut it, I thought the blood dripping into my hand was coming from my nostrils, not from the cut above my nose. There was a lot. When I got to the mirror, I didn't even want to pull it open because I could already see how deep it was. I was afraid that I might see cartilage and might probably make me a little woozy, to be honest. When you finally saw me again, I had 2 little Band-Aids trying to close up the gap. I thought I should probably go get stitches, but I usually don't when I'm supposed to. But after that scene, I went and took a shower, got out, and the missus got these awesome new bandages. If you see my nose, this is this good since probably a week ago. And just for reference, this cut right here was done 4 hours prior when I was coming down the ladder. I missed a step. And this was only a surface cut. So this thing healed amazingly. I want to share the product with you guys just in case you're ever in a bind like myself. These things are awesome. So these are the bandages. Like I said, I put it on, stayed on for 4 days. I think it came off Wednesday evening. They're supposed to heal a lot faster. It says 2 times the speed. Not a sponsorship, anything like that. I just thought if you ever get a good cut, these things really do amazing work. I was seriously impressed. But yeah. Back to the episode. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Pull that in, spray paint it, and then I'll probably start soaking some of these pieces that are just real filthy. I don't even know if you can see how bad this one is. Yeah, it's just full of junk. It's disgusting. So it got a bit late. It ended up taking me probably 4 or 5 coats to get that paint on, and then I ended up just using my regular trim paint that I normally use because I ran out of the dye and it just wasn't sticking. And then cleaning out this armrest, the whole garage reeks of the green substance again. So there was definitely stuff that was just caked in there. It was really, really gross. I could not wait to take a shower. But all the trim that's connected to the body, I guess, is clean. And hopefully I will be able to get new panels, because both these rear panels are cracked and busted, like right in the same spot. So they probably had someone like sitting in the back playing around and snapped them. But I'll probably end up doing that next episode, and also starting with all the body parts. I'm gonna start yanking everything off and seeing what I actually need. But from what I'm seeing, I might have to actually order all these parts, because the one junkyard Jeep that I found is now gone. And there's a few around here, but the used parts are actually, some are more than what I can get brand new. So hopefully we can reach the point of at least ready for paint, if not starting paint. Next episode, I really want to rip through this as fast as possible. So until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you then. Later, guys.